prepared. Alright, this is Rob. Ding.
It's me.
We made
Rob.
it. 6:30 my ass.
Joe LaPatra.
It's not my fault.
Cheers, my
Cheers.
friend.
Alright, this has been a long time coming. It's been a minute. It's probably been at least 6 months. Right? When did you start working at Tin Roof?
September? Oh, she's gone.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was wondering. Did we... It's the gas.
Alright, well, we're going to play with gasoline. It'd be great if I caught this on video of me blowing up, right? Where's my crack lighter? So anyways, what do you guys think the weather is outside right now? Oh, that's hot now. I bet you it's 30 degrees outside.
It's cold.
It's not 30, it's probably like 45. But it'd be really nice.
It's 43, to be exact.
Oh, that sounds... I think it might be too much. Why are you being fanatic-y? I don't know if I'm doing something wrong as this whole thing blows up. What a start.
Okay.
Alright, I got it. Alright.
Heat, warmth.
Ding! And we're back.
Okay, we're back. So, me, Tin Roof.
What?
September, I think, is when I started there.
So you started right at my last... Wait, no, you didn't. You had to start a year in September. Because I had my last birthday there.
I was there.
That's right, you were there.
For your birthday. That was a hell of a night.
I was a wreck that night.
It was a hell of a night.
I think birthdays are weird because, like, we celebrate our parents, like, fucking, in short. You know what I mean? It's like, I was conceived.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you work backwards from that point, yeah.
Yeah. At least we didn't...
What if we celebrated our birthdays at the point of conception?
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing, like...
And then we have to get into, like, talking about, you know, the viability of a fetus and stuff like that.
Or, like, I was conceived in doggy style.
Hairy.
Like,
yeah.
my mom was short of air, and that's why I am the way I am.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. Would you rather have sex with your parents one time or watch every day for the rest of your life? We went down this rabbit hole really quick.
I don't think I could watch it every day for the rest of my life. I mean, that's... You have to just eat the frog, is what they say.
This. I hope I never meet your mom after this.
Yeah. You're not going to.
No one ever
never going to come out here.
No one ever listens to the full video. They just listen to the first, like, minute and a half. And
exactly.
They're like, wow, that went south.
Wow, that guy wants to fuck his parents.
Or no, like, I don't think you'd pay me enough. That's weird air, though, we live in. You know, like, girls and boys aren't boys and girls anymore. They're, like, fans and toasters.
And stands.
Could you imagine teaching sex ed now?
No, but my sister does. My older sister.
Really?
Does a lot of sex ed stuff. And
in school?
No, not in schools. She does it outside of it. She works with, like, a Unitarian church. And they do sex education through that and through some other means. But I'm actually not really sure the exact details.
I feel like it's a crazy time we live in because you can't, I guess, assume someone's gender anymore. You know what I mean?
Right, but it's also, like, you shouldn't be demonized for not necessarily keeping up with it, you know? I mean...
I'm horrible about it. Like, I have no idea what's going on in that world. At all.
I mean, it's like, we should know as much as we can about other people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, there's only so much you can do, you know what I mean? To be open to improving and, like, bettering yourself in that regard is
and
good.
Understanding. I think understanding is key. I always, like, wondered if I was a girl... Oh my God, it's gonna bite me in the ass one day. If I would be a pretty girl. And, like, the advantages I would take from it. Like, I would be a stripper if I was a hot girl. I started at 18, my career ended around 35, I would have saved every penny I had. Be a multimillionaire. Maybe.
Shoot, I don't know what I'd do if I was a girl.
But if you're a stripper, you have to, like, invest in yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't be an ugly stripper.
Does that mean surgery?
Ooh, I don't know. I guess that's, like, in the eye of yourself. Would you ever, like, modify your body?
No.
No?
No.
Tattoos?
Yes.
Tattoos, but not
tattoos, piercings, yes, but I wouldn't get any, like, serious body modifications.
You wear glasses. How blind are you?
That's a modification.
No, I was gonna say, would you ever consider latex? Or not latex?
Actually, that's a good question.
Is it latex? It is latex.
I should consider latex more often. I have considered LASIK.
Fucking dude, that was the wrong word.
No, it's great.
It's not my fault you got here late. I had a couple beers.
You
Okay?
accidentally called me out. Yeah, I thought about doing it. My dad got it, and it was pretty life-changing for him. I mean, he still has to use like glasses for reading and stuff now, but that's because he's old.
I just got glasses for the first time like 6 months ago, and I didn't realize how blind I was. Like, I didn't know how ugly I was.
It took me a while before I knew. Like, I was probably 8, like 7 or 8 before I got glasses. And so all of a sudden, like, trees had, like, all these amazing textures. Right. And everything looked like HD, or like how it was supposed to look.
License plates and street signs got me.
Yeah.
I didn't know any
wait,
names.
People are able to see these normally?
I think the direct quote from the eye lady was, "You drove here?" And I was like, "Yeah, why? What do you mean I drove here? I drive everywhere." And it's crazy because, like, things that, like, people just have like that. Like, some people just have good eyesight, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? They're just born with it. And, like, people like you and I, we're just, like, I just fucking freeball it, man. I just go blind.
I could not.
Yeah?
That shit is bad.
Is it bad?
It's bad.
Like, how bad?
I mean, I don't know to what degree it has to be to where they put it on your license that, like, you need to have corrective lenses, but it's on there.
When I
don't really know how to explain it in terms of... Because I know the numbers on, like, my contacts and things like that.
When I got my glasses, I was, like, guessing at the last 2 letters. I was like, B? Is it a B? 9? I was like, she's like, you're close. I'm like, it's my left eye. My right eye is kind of...
And that's how they get you.
Oh, yeah, they definitely get you.
They intentionally make
And then when they put it on your fucking license, you can't undo it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, you're a glasses wearer now.
So I don't know if, like, if you got caught without them, if you would, like, be liable, or there would be extra
Yeah, but how would they prove that you don't have, like, contacts in?
They get pretty handsy in there,
yeah.
You know? You're not shy, so...
Let me get the eyeball. Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess that's one thing to be said about, like, going, like, to, like, anywhere, like, that's out of your control, like jail or, like, the hospital. Like, they don't even think about it. Like, either one of them, they're like, what's in your butthole? And it's like, hey, could you not? Or you, like, last time I went to the hospital, I got in a car wreck. And they're, like, taking my blood and everything. I'm like, is this necessary? Like,
yeah, it's like I've already lost enough blood.
My leg, could you focus on my broken leg? They're like, we're just going to check your vitals, but my leg is broken. TJ just got in a car wreck. Do you know TJ?
No, I don't.
TJ's a guy working at a bar. He got hit by an ambulance just recently.
Where does he work?
He used to work at Tin Roof, actually.
Oh.
Him and I, we have some fucking horror stories of working there. Like, one of the busiest fucking Halloween nights there, we had to kick this group of guys out, and we're like pushing them down. I mean, you know how bouncing is. Nobody wants to go willingly. It's not like, hey man, it's your time to go.
And people don't bounce.
No, they don't. It's just like, hey man, could you imagine being in a spot where like the majority of the people don't want you there, and you're like, no, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay here.
That's the power of booze, man.
No, without a doubt.
Or, testosterone.
Yeah, or a mix
or
of
a combination.
Which. Yeah, my buddy just got testosterone. Like injected into him.
And now he's a douchebag or what?
No, he's always been a douchebag.
Okay.
But I saw him at the bar. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and put this out. He lost his job and then he started taking testosterone. I saw him at the bar like 2 nights ago, and he doesn't drink very much. And I'm like, God, he looks great. Like his like physique is great, his like skin is great, he doesn't have bags under his eyes. I'm like, man, maybe I should start taking testosterone. I come home like, Carly, that's my girlfriend. Girlfriend over there. She's gonna fact check us at some point, I'm sure. I was like, Carly, man, I gotta start taking fucking testosterone. I was like, this guy looks great. He's like 33 and he looks like he's in his early 20s. And she goes, well, he probably doesn't have a lot to do during the day. I'm like, he doesn't have the life thing going for him.
Exactly. It's a balance.
I don't know. Would you take testosterone?
I mean, no. If I was older and it came to a point where like I had like my levels were like low enough and it was recommended that I take them for like my health, because it is something that is important to your health at the end of the day, then yeah, I would. I don't feel that way right now. I feel pretty virile.
I think it's like a slippery slope. Like, do you wait till you're older and you need it, or you just take it now and just juice yourself all the way up and suck later in life?
Yeah, right. Because
Right?
it kind of it hurts your ability to make it yourself. Right.
I think it's a lifetime commitment. Like once
It's like putting on chapstick. Once you start, you can't stop because your lips are going to dry the fuck out.
For that. Like, I hate chapstick. I hate my lips feeling greasy. I will fucking have like splits in my lip and just like
even if it's like tasty.
Yeah,
because I have this blueberry shit right now, and I really like blueberry.
I can't.
So
I don't know. It's like all right, okay. If there was oil on your hands, would you just leave your hands oily?
Depends on how soon I'm going to be jerking it.
Fair. All right. All right, so why are you putting oil on your lips then? What are you trying to say, sir?
Well, you know. Let me backtrack. No, I stand by what I said.
I feel like lips are funny in a different way because they're always wet. You know what I mean? There's not very many places of your body that are always wet like that. You know? Or like your inner ear, you know what I mean? Like, it's got to be moist in there. But like, lips are just made out of a different material. Like, if you smack your hand on the table, like, your hand's probably not going to split. But if you smack your face on the table, your lip's probably going to split, you know?
They're weak as fuck.
They are weak. We should make tougher lips. You get callous lips.
2.0.
You start getting callous. We need to upgrade our body.
And how do you do that? I mean...
Sandpaper?
Yeah, just grind
start
it down.
Start rubbing on it all the time.
Just like a muscle.
What if it becomes like a fad? You know what I mean?
It probably is.
No. Fact checker. Is there such thing as paper lips?
Tougher lips.
Tougher lips. Body mods, tougher lips.
Tougher lips.
I think I would go for a couple other ones. Like, I feel like, so I've been playing Cyberpunk. You ever play a game?
No. I've watched the anime.
It's pretty good. I've not seen the anime or read the graphic novels.
The anime's pretty kick-ass.
I'm trying to follow the storyline, but honestly, I just want to fucking shoot people.
Yeah.
It's Grand Theft Auto in the future.
Did they get past all of the glitchiness issues?
It still has some glitches, but for like what it is, it's an amazing game. But like
the game, it overshadows those problems.
Yeah. Kind of. You know what I mean? Like, say you're dating someone that's missing a tooth, but they have a rockin' body. Fair?
Yeah.
You don't always see the missing tooth, but they smile every now and then, and you're like, oh, that's right.
And you're like, cool. So don't make her laugh or anything.
Yeah. Anger's better. A tough one, yeah. Like, just dumb things. Like the other day I was playing, this guy was stuck in a couch, and like he was trying to walk, and I was like, oh, and he's like one of the important people you have to talk to. I'm like, all right, bro, I need you to walk out of this room, and I'm like trying to like push him forward with my katana. I'm like, all right, just nudge, and I was like, in real life situations, if your friend's stuck in a couch, I don't think that's the way. You know, you don't. Hey, buddy.
You don't coax them with a sword,
right?
Yeah. No, not usually, but that's why we play video games, right?
Yeah.
Because we would love to coax our friends off the couch with a sword.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah. But IRL, but we can't do that because that's psycho shit.
Well, you can, but
yeah.
But so back to like the body mods in it are really cool. Like you can buy new eyes and shit because we're blind. And you can buy like extra like a stronger arm. And I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, cause I go to the fucking gym all the time, and like I'm like, man, it'd be really cool. Other than like taking like testosterone pellets and injecting them into my fucking leg, and then taking a shot every month to just like buy a new leg, maybe. You know what I mean?
Get bionic legs.
Like I got a fucked knee. Like my left knee hates me. And I
have to get it replaced at some point.
I don't know yet. I skated a lot as a kid and rode a lot of dirt bikes, and those like it's just like the constant like beating on it like all the time was just I don't know.
Not good.
I'm old. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was fucking standing at the computer the other day. This is like 4 or 5 weeks ago, and my left knee just gave out, and that's never happened to me before. It was just like you're standing. It's just like help, and I was like,
goodbye.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's scary shit.
And like it didn't affect anyone else but me, but I thought everyone in the world saw it. I'm like, my knee. I was like, y'all, no.
I mean, it's like kind of one of those things that I think even if you saw it, you wouldn't really. I don't think you would pay too much attention to it, right? Because it's like
if my knee gave out, definitely.
Well, I mean, if you like fell over,
but if it's someone else's knee, I'm like, it sucks, man.
Yeah.
It's funny how like when you see someone else in pain, it doesn't hurt you at all. You're like, that doesn't hurt. Like,
well, unless it does, though. You know, when you see some things and you're like, I can feel that.
Yeah.
Especially when it happens to like testicles or something, you know.
Oh man.
You can definitely feel that.
Oh boy, I got a fucking great story for you.
Balls.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I was fucking with Brandy the other day. He tried to hit me in the nuts, and he was telling me he was gonna hit me in the nuts. And I was walking towards him. I saw a smile on his face, and like, first instinct is like this, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. And I just threw my hips out, and I took the whole cold fish.
Damn.
Right, and I looked at him as I walked by. I go, he walked away, like kind of confused. I got behind the bar. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I could feel like up in my stomach. Like the oh.
So have you seen the the monks or whatever it is?
Yes.
Do the training?
Oh, bro.
You know that off camera they're like.
Or are they, yo? You know what I mean?
Maybe not. Maybe they have no feeling.
Alright, question for that, right? When they kick you like that, are they crushing your balls and you've gotten used to the pain? Or have you figured out a way to prepare... You know, like when you're about to get hit, like you can, like, close your jaw. Right. You know what I mean? Can they close their scrotum, if you will?
Yeah, they probably, like, turn left and cough.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
And they just, the
whichever
balls
direction
like, oh, you hit my taint.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? God, to have power over my testicles like that. I thought it was cool. I could flex my dick, but
and that's why it's monks doing it, because they have such a high level of spiritual like awareness and things like that. So they can just will their balls to do whatever they want.
There's some fucking teen spirit in that, buddy.
Yes, there is.
I will say that was the first time I willingly ever got hit in the nuts. But just to fuck with Brandon, it was 100% worth it. But even today, this was 2 days ago, I can still like feel my right testicle just like, why?
Why'd you do this to me?
Why'd you do this?
Just for the lols.
Yeah, and like on a side note, you ever see those women defenses class where they're like, kick him in the nuts, it will stop him instantly? No, the fuck it won't.
Oh, you mean like in Miscongeniality with the Sing method, right?
Yeah.
Solar plexus, nose, groin.
Yeah. Oh, what was it? Eyes.
I think if you did that whole combination,
it kept you really off guard.
I'd be out for the count.
Or at least impressed.
Yeah, or at least depressed or impressed.
Both. How did I not see that coming? I've seen the fucking movie.
Oh, it's a great movie. Sandra Bullock.
God, we're old. You're not that old. How old are you?
I just turned 25.
Oh, God, you're halfway.
On January 9th.
You're a quarter of a century.
I'm a quarter of a century, but I feel pretty good.
I think it's crazy how you don't age very much from, like, we'll say 15 to, like, almost 30. But, like, after 30, it just, like, tanks, man. Like, every time I see my stepdad, like, I remember, like, it feels like yesterday he had mostly brown hair, and now he's got full head of gray. And I'm like, that's going to happen to me.
Well, I've always been kind of, like, trapped in time because I have, like, much older parents. So my dad has always had gray hair.
How old's your dad?
And he went gray pretty young. He's 74, I think, now.
Oh,
75, 74.
How old's your older sister? Or oldest sister? Oldest sister? Second oldest sister?
That's my younger sister.
Younger sister.
Yeah.
Younger.
She is the youngest. I have an older sister who is, I think, late 30s, maybe early 40s.
She's like my age. Oh, it makes... All right, yeah.
Yeah. And then a brother who's also, like, probably in his 40s. And then
yeah, I got brothers that are in their 40s. And it feels weird to say that because I don't feel like I'm in my 30s until I hang around people that are in their early 20s. And I'm like...
And you realize how different... Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily you, but, like, at the bar, I, like, see these kids. Like, I'm going to get fucking hammered and I'm going to fight this guy. I'm like, that guy's 5 times your size, bro. I was like, no, that's not... And he's sober. Like... He's got
I mean, but I feel like that happens. There's like different milestones, you know, that you come to in life, and there's like, you look at people who are of the age to have been out of college or already gone through college, and then there's the people who are still in it, and then there's people who are just getting into it, and I feel like you can still kind of look at those people and be like, wow, I was so different, you know, 5 years ago or whatever it is.
You ever see like a young kid, and like you're like they're running around screaming and stuff. You're like, damn. He's annoying, and then you're like, damn, I'm old.
Yeah.
You know, but like 20 years ago, I'm like, that looks great. I'm going to run around and scream too. I was fucking hungover at this 1-year-old's birthday party. Long story. And I'm watching all these like 5 through like, we'll say like 11-year-olds scream around the house at full speed. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where did that... If I could have that in the gym... You know what I mean?
That energy?
That level of... I haven't ran like that. The most I run is...
Like your life depends on it?
Yeah. Like, I race my dog down the hallway. Like, I jog on a treadmill, and I ride bike, I go nowhere bikes at the gym. And that's like and I fight Muay Thai, but it's been a while since that. And like, that's the extent of my cardio, right? These kids are just doing it for fun. In circles. You know what I mean? And they're clearly out of breath.
And they never give up.
No.
Ever.
No.
They're relentless.
And then they crash. And then that's it. You know what I mean? I can't go to sleep some nights, and I'm like, why? And then I can't stay awake some days, and I'm also like, why?
It's because you're not running around in circles. screaming.
Sounds like when I barked.
And if you just start adopting...
That definitely sounds just like barking,
this
actually.
new program I have that's about getting in touch with your inner infant.
Body Beautiful by Rob.
Yes. I think you'll see results, and you will sleep.
For 3 payments of $9.99.99, you can have Rob's Body.
You're lowballing hard.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Extra 9. Plus tax.
Can I get another one of these?
No, bro, I brought to you.
Love Voodoo
Do you think we can get sued for this? I've never looked up the legalities of the shit I've done in this.
Yeah.
So I think you're my 34th podcast. I stopped doing it for a while because of life. And I hate to be like that, but it's just like, all right, so like, not trying to like throw shade on you or anything, but like trying to get people here at the same time, like you know what I mean, in the same set of mind, and then like also like have a couple. You can crack it open, doesn't matter. Fucking make some noise.
Try.
You got it. Oh. Don't worry, you'll get it when you're 30. But your knee will hurt. Oh, 2 times. This one might work better. Oh yeah, trying to get people here and like getting everything fucking organized at the same time really sucks. And then like I make sure I go through and listen to all these videos before I post them, just in case. Just like maybe they didn't want to say that. But so far I've only had like 1, maybe like 2 that was questionable. And the second one was kind of funny because they were throwing an employee underneath a bus where they worked.
Oh shit!
And like I was sitting there. That's
ruthless.
Oh, there was like 4 of us in here. We were all fucking hammered, and they all work at the same bar. And they're always talking mad shit about this person, they that shall not be named. And I guess I got fired, so it doesn't really matter. But it's just like, he did what? I'm like, man, someone's gonna see this.
Right, and
like,
you have to subscribe to the Patreon if you want to know whether or not.
God, I wish I had a fucking Patreon.
Where these people work. We will disclose that information. Just kidding.
I got a fucking, what's it called? An air tag on them.
I don't know what that means.
The air tag, it's like it's a tile.
Oh, those things! I need one.
Yeah, I got one.
Few of them.
It sucks because they never work when you want them to work. They're
like finicky.
Oh man, they're the worst. Like, and I have one in my wallet, and it'll work sometimes. Like when you page, you're like, but it's in your wallet, so you can't really have it. But I've sat on my wallet, like, because it's in my back pocket all the time. It just fucking, it just barely rings sometimes. And the other fucking annoying part of this shit, right, is like your phone will just randomly fucking start ringing. Oh, is it in here? Oh, maybe it's not. See, this is really bad. Sorry, Tyler, but you fucking suck sometimes. But like, all right, so you hit this button, right? And you'll be sitting on your wallet. Oh, see, I told you it's a wallet. Oh, there it goes. Sometimes.
It's bigger than I thought it would be.
This is the wallet one. It's supposed to look like a credit card.
I got you.
Not good for drugs.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
So when your Bluetooth is active is when it works. But you'll be sitting on your wallet and your phone will start ringing. And you'll pick it up, it'll stop ringing. You'll be like, what the fuck? I know I heard there'll be no messages or anything. And then put your phone down, a couple minutes later.
Phantom.
And you're hitting it, you're hitting the button. Yes. That's crazy too that you say that because I think that's developed. That's like one of our body hacks that we've kind of come to as cyberpunk people.
We're so conditioned.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Like, majorly. It's kind of creepy sometimes, especially when you catch yourself doing it.
Is it your phone always?
No, just like I will get phantom like buzzes or rings. I'll be like, I definitely.
You're just lonely.
Well, no, I honestly.
Did someone text me? Someone text me yet?
No, I'll honestly like pick up on vibrations like much more than I ever did before because when this vibrates, it usually means something needs my attention.
Yeah.
Maybe something needs my attention. But now I'll knock my water bottle on something while I'm walking or something like that, and I'll feel the vibrations, and I'm like, could that be somebody calling on me?
Yeah.
It's not. It's not. But
Amazon packages here.
I just feel like maybe it makes our there's a little benefit because it makes
it's crazy.
Your senses a little more heightened.
Yeah. Well, all right. So a little bit of studying behind this. A guy that was on here once, Stephen Hall. I was talking to him about it, and it's funny because that might not be Stephen. It's been a while. But women, when they have children, they hear the crying all the time of the baby, and it's very mother's instinct. Like, I'm a shitty father if I would ever be one, and if the baby be crying, I'd be like, it's fine. You know what I mean? But like women will hear like fake crying. You know what I mean? Something that sounds like a cry, and they'll be like, or like maybe not all women, But, oh god, here we go with that he, she, some stuff. Okay.
I think it's safe to assume.
Females that have had babies in the past might pick up on phantom crying.
Right.
That
sounds good.
Politically correct? That could be a headline.
Does that sound good? That sounds
good. I went to
that
school.
sounds good.
Right?
Yeah. You took a sociology class, for sure. I know you took at least one.
Yes.
You have to. At some point or another.
It's weird. It's not just that though. I'm a really kind of light sleeper for the most part, and dumb things will wake me up, but other things won't. You know what I mean? I snore like a freight train.
So would a crying baby wake you up?
I don't think so, but a creaking door would.
But what if it became your responsibility? Then would it
probably
wake you?
If it was my baby and I understood back of my head. You know what I mean? How about this? You know the sound of your car door when it's open? You know what I mean? Did you think your phone was ringing?
No, I didn't. It lit up, and I don't want that in my life right now.
You know,
I want it out of it. We're here. I don't want this to be a thing. Take my phone. Take it. There we go.
I leave my phone on silent a lot, and it's great because the only persons that will ring through is my mom and my girlfriend, and it's because
and then people you
care about.
If they needed to get you at any time, it's okay. But boundaries are important.
Yeah. No, it's just if I'm doing something, I'm doing something. You know what I mean? Sorry, my bad. Or if someone's I'm supposed to be with someone, I'll continuously look at my phone every 10 minutes or so. Anyways, with that being said, I just fucking leave the world alone, and I think leaving my phone on silent has the benefit of that. But leaving your phone on silent when you lose your fucking phone, player 3 has entered the building. Sucks. I lost a whole bag of pot. I gotta find this.
That'll come in.
Is it in here anywhere? Is it wait, you haven't even come down here.
Yeah, what the fuck? I helped move the heater in.
Oh, you did come down here.
Yeah, dude. Fuck you.
Alright, I'll be back. I lost it. Fuck. Player 3 has exited the game. Is that the whole bag? No,
that's a lot of pot.
That is fertilizer. Alright, so backstory on that motherfucker and I. Him and I moved to Oregon once, and we worked on a fucking giant fucking weed farm.
No fucking way.
We worked on a weed farm. Well, I worked on a weed farm for a year and some change, and he dipped out early, came back to North Carolina, started a hemp farm of his own, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say this: the fucking laws on weed are just ridiculous. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Outrageous.
You know what I mean? You can go to the pharmacy, get a fucking bottle of cold cough and congestion, and get way more fucked up than you, and make the worst decisions. You know what I mean? Than you could ever think of on smoking weed. You know what I mean? The worst thing you might do on weed is over-order at McDonald's. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Just my 2 cents on that matter.
Yeah, and it's way over-regulated even in the places where it is legal here in America.
Well, it's crazy. So out in Oregon, you're from California. The prices are ridiculous. It's $3 for shit or $100
It's a
for
splurge if you go to the dispensary.
Yeah.
But you still have your neighborhood guys and stuff like that, and they have good stuff. It doesn't have the level of quality control though that the dispensary stuff does.
Yeah.
For these big corporations.
You have indoor grows, outdoor doors. Yeah.
It is much more appealing weed. It smokes better, it smells,
visually
it tastes
aesthetic.
better, it looks better, it gets you higher generally, but there's this whole idea, that they've gotten into trying to cap the THC because it keeps going up
doing
and
with
up and
fucking
up.
Weed or beer or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. It just keeps going up.
But why?
The
Why
sky's
that?
the limit.
You know what I mean?
Because it's a selling point.
Yeah.
But it's not even the most important factor. Some of the best weed that I've smoked from dispensary was lower THC, but they spent a lot of time, curating these plants, and so it tasted really good, and it had, all these really. Same
thing with beer or wine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or heroin.
Or heroin.
I
wouldn't know from experience, but I've heard
heroin
users can be very picky unless they run out of that thing that they're picky about, and then
then fucking go for it.
Yeah, and then you switch to pills. It's a whole other story.
Pills are crazy to me because you have to grow weed, right? Weed's pretty easy to grow. Just throw it in the fucking ground.
Pills you have to manufacture.
Yeah, you have to make that. You know what I mean? Someone made that. You know
that is a drug.
Yes.
By definition.
You know coffee is a drug because it alters your mind. I'm you want to know what the drug is? I was Klonopin. Klonopin is Roxy's. Roxy's will fuck your world up.
K-pins are crazy too, man.
Yeah, they had such a big thing. And full disclosure, I don't give a fuck what you do. You know what I mean? You want to eat 2 Xanny bars and fucking do a line of coke and go take 9 shots? By all means, it's your life, buddy. You know?
Yeah.
But I feel like if they are gonna regulate things, maybe they should like focus less on like the amount of alcohol in my beer and more or less the quality of my beer. Like, is my beer going to kill me when I drink it? For instance, you know what I mean? Like,
that's the FDA. I mean, it's not going to kill you.
Yeah. I feel like the FDA might have let some things slide.
But are you going to drink enough of it and kill yourself in the process?
Okay, yeah, fair.
But shit, man, I don't know. But yeah, it is pretty lame, the whole weed situation.
Yeah.
I think it should be legalized here.
I think they should just go ahead and legalize everything.
We're always just the last to.
Once again, I think it's a money thing.
Program.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We're in the Bible Belt. You know what I mean? It's definitely a money thing. And like, if there was money to be made for the state on selling copious amounts of marijuana, they would be all over it. But they can't figure it out because everyone can. It's literally a weed. It will grow no matter what. Trust me, I've grown it. Like, you pee on it, it will grow. You know what I mean? Whether it's good or not is another question. But like, it will just grow. Making beer is a little harder.
When I was in California, I had to grow right before I moved back, and yeah, it's easy as hell. It's easy, and it's fun.
My girlfriend and I, we got this little hydroponic setup, and we have basil and rosemary and shit growing, and it's fucking great. I gotta trim it down a little bit, and but it's fucking great. And I hesitate to even say it on here. Maybe the fucking like FDA is like, oh, you grow your own basil. What kind of basil is it? Is it Thai basil?
Oh, I don't think they care about home gardens.
Oh, fuck no. They can't at this point, right?
Yeah,
it's already gone too fucking far.
But I need to get into that.
What, growing stuff?
Because, yeah, I cook a lot, so I mean...
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'll send you the fucking link to this thing. It's a little fucking... It's this tall, bro. Oh, bro, I'm so... You know we're getting old when we talk about shit like that.
Yeah, well, because basil is expensive as hell.
Yeah, well, I got a whole plant of it.
Chilling. Because it's like, you pay like $6 for like...
Yeah, a handful.
Little bundle,
and it'll go bad if you could just clip off what you need.
It goes bad hella fast.
I haven't even started showing her, but I'm gonna top all the plants that we have, so they'll lollipop out a little bit, and so having that at my disposal, like, have you ever heard the song "White People Taco Night"?
I haven't.
I'm gonna have to turn you on
I've been to a White People Taco Night.
Oh yeah, it's the best.
Hosted them, been a guest at.
I take like 6 breasts of chicken, fucking throw it in our Instant Pot with all taco seasoning, let it sit. And I take hard shell tacos, and I'll put nacho cheese on soft shell tacos and wrap them. So it's like a hard shell inside of a yeah. And then I put everything. I just load them all up, and then when I get to the top, I just fucking start putting stuff over it. It is fucking fire.
Making me hungry.
Oh, bro.
Because, man, I'm fucking starving right now.
Oh.
When you
had all the fucking time in the world to get here.
When I heard about spaghetti. Let me tell you.
Mom loves to cook.
Oh my god.
Mom loves to cook.
Especially for other people, right?
Oh, no, she's always like, more or less my house is like my parents' house has always been the party house, but this kind of came with like rules and restrictions on it. You know what I mean? Don't bring the cops here. Expect to cut the grass at least once. You know what I mean? Clean the pool.
Can we cut the grass tonight?
I got a riding lawnmower.
Let's do it.
We can reseed that mother. Look at that seed. They would love it.
They'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Or fucking Snapchat later.
She thinks my tractor's sexy. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, the reason I cook is because I get a lot of enjoyment out of it.
Yeah,
and I love to cook for other people.
What do you cook?
Because that's like my love language is feeding people. I cook all kinds of shit, man. I like to cook a lot of like larger meats. I really like to roast chickens.
Really?
I make a lot of soups.
How does this never come up in conversations?
I don't know. I mean, I've worked in the food industry for like 10 years.
I guess it makes sense.
In my last job, I was actually running a kitchen at a tapas bar in California. It was a tapas.
What's tapas?
I wish it was a tapas bar. It was a tapas. So it's like small plates. It's Spanish. You know,
oh, okay. Like, I've never heard that word.
Yeah, like ceviche and like bruschetta and stuff like that.
Do you enjoy cooking more than bouncing?
Yeah, but I don't want to ever cook for money again.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Because
making
it's
the same plate.
Yeah, it gets old, and also it's a thankless job. It's like being an offensive lineman. You know, it's like you don't really get to
no glory, but you're still there.
Yeah, exactly.
I get that.
You
I
carry
think,
a lot of weight, and especially when you're running a kitchen, you got to do all the ordering, and you get pushback from the establishment about like what should go on the menu and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a whole.
Well, the fucked up thing
process.
is like with like restaurants and stuff, people eat with their eyes. You know what I mean? Everyone's always snapping pictures.
I
of
make
their food.
sexy food.
Yeah. Well, so we did lamb the other day, so I think we have a couple skillets. I just might have borrowed one from a restaurant once. And anyways, we have a couple skillets, and I have this cast iron one that I'll fucking baste it all in butter. And I'll do rosemary, lemon, garlic, and onion powder, and I'll sear both sides of the lamb, and I'll throw it in the oven at like 400 just to cook it the rest of the way through, right above like medium rare. It's still pink in the middle.
Finishing in the oven is
oh my god,
the best, dude.
No,
you know, you just shoot your load right
in the oven. And like since then, my dog or like our dog, my girlfriend and I, has eaten like a fucking queen. Like she gets salmon all the time because like fuck it, you know I go to Sam's Club and it's way
They're part
cheaper.
of the family.
Do what?
They're part
of
of the
fuck
family.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
In fact, they're probably more family than people I fucking know.
Yeah, honestly, I feel closer to my dog than a few people in my.
Dude, that's some
I
real
want to
shit.
say a lot, but
Like
a few.
that dog eats like fucking like I used to skin all the fucking the salmon scales and give it to her. You know what I mean? Like
They love that shit.
Oh fuck yeah, they do.
They love
And it's good shit, man. Like back again.
Let's talk about Oregon, man. Let's talk about
Yeah, let's talk about Oregon.
let's talk about growing stuff in Oregon.
Oregon was great.
I was just there actually
We really
for Christmas. We went to a town named after you. An entire town dedicated to it was called Joseph, Oregon.
Sounds like it sucks.
they actually did dedicate it to me.
Yeah, believe
It does
or not.
suck.
No, it was dedicated. It's Chief Joseph.
Oregon's such a different world.
Yeah.
Oregon is the Wild West.
It's a cool ass place.
People think Texas is the Wild West. Oregon is the Wild West. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah,
Me being from Texas personally, I was scared the first time I went to Oregon.
Oregon,
it has some real wilderness. That's for sure. And then the people are also just animals.
no, they're fucking monsters over there, dude. They're wooks. They're everywhere. They're street kids, gutter punks.
So I haven't hung out in like Portland or anything like that.
Never made it to Portland.
I've only been to this far northeastern quarter.
I went to Eugene. Where did we see Slayer at? Right outside- Medford.
My uncle managed Slayer.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Rick Sales.
Wait,
Shout out to Rick Sales. Estranged family member.
I feel like I should point this way. Commentary too. Tim and I drove a fucking flatbed truck
32 foot long
all the way across.
with a matchbox velcroed to the back as her load.
So
That's the only reason we got to California.
we took a little Matchbox car and put it on the back of this longer than this fucking shed truck, and it's just sitting there as we're driving down the road. It's like this big on this giant flatbed. The driver's seat was great because it had air ride, but the passenger seat fucking sucked.
A choppy ride.
Oh, it was the worst. It was like sitting on a toolbox.
Oh,
In
God.
fact, it probably was. It was actually a fire extinguisher box.
There was no air ride in the passenger seat.
We broke down in this fucking, what was it, Goodland, Kansas?
There's nothing good about Goodland,
This
Kansas.
fucking horrible place, right? We were like seeing this girl at the Walmart. I'm like, damn, she's probably the prettiest girl in
these parts?
In these parts. And she turned around, she smiled, she had about as much teeth as a jack-o'-lantern. And I was like, oh no.
Oh, God.
And the only reason we stopped there is because our fucking, our air governor went out. And we rolled up at this fucking truck stop to get the parts. And they're like, yeah, we need this. Like, oh, cool, we have it in stock. Like, we know, we checked. And they're like, cool. And then we fucking bust the tools out. Tim's like underneath there. He's like, 16. We're like fucking changing it out right there. Right in the parking lot. Like, what are these fucking hicks doing? Fucking fixed truck going on. We got stuck at a whorehouse for a night.
Worst places to be stuck.
Oh, no, it was pretty bad.
Worst places to be stuck.
You ever
I
gone
guess
to
the parking lot of one of those places wouldn't be the safest.
All right.
Right?
Well, you roll up and there's this big sign that says no colors. And it's like, wow, that sounds racist as fuck, right?
Oh, no, it's a gang thing.
It's
right?
a gang thing.
Right, but
and
is it?
Yeah, it's definitely a gang thing. They don't
Okay,
give a fuck
all right.
if you're Indian or black. They'll suck your dick no matter what.
Yeah, as long as you
And
got money.
They're like, hey, I was like, hey, we've been on the road. We're covering diesel fuel. You know what I mean? And more or less, can we get a room for the night? And they're like, you can get a room, but you gotta buy a girl. And we're like, can we get a shower first? So we got fucking showered out, and it literally looks like a prison shower cell and shit. Like, probably like where all the whores go and shower. And they gave us a tour, and they're like, which one are you getting your dick sucked? And we're like, nope. And then I was like, Tim, I was like, one of us is going to have to take one for the team if we're going to stay here. Right? And the price started at like $300, and it slowly went down to 50. Right? Slow night for them.
You can haggle.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm drinking fucking shots of Patron. The fucking alcohol there is cheap because it's a whorehouse. And this one girl, I'm not like trying to talk shit about anyone. She had this big fucking like C-section scar. You know, she's been around. You know, labia probably looks like dried leather. You know, like we were talking about calloused lips.
She had calloused lips.
And
that's how you get tough lip sleeves.
She was trying hard, and like it was like getting close to closing time. And they're like, she's like, yeah, $50. I'm like, look, man, I'll be real with you. I was like, I could get better for free. And like that is when we got kicked out.
Oh no!
Oh yeah! Not only did we get kicked out, we got kicked out with the biggest bouncer with a pistol on his hip, and they like chased us out, like fully running for our lives.
Was it a revolver?
You know, I really didn't take that time to look.
I hope it was.
I want to say it said like something like his name, like Peanut.
Yeah,
on, like the handle or something.
Pearl handled revolvers.
But it's a scary place to be.
Yeah. So my dad actually lives in Reno.
That's where it was. We were at the Mustang Ranch.
Okay.
Oh, tell me your dad works at the Mustang Ranch.
No. He's a trucker. He's a truck driver.
No shit.
Yeah. And he said that they serve a good lunch there. That's all I've heard.
Roast beef.
He said the waitresses are very nice.
They're extremely
friendly. And he said
friendly.
that the food is very good. So
mediocre at best.
I don't think that's damning at all. I think he really truly only went there just for the lunch.
It's crazy because when you go there, they have a bridge that they've intentionally raised for trucks to get through. Like it's like the bridge should be here, but they obviously
are you big? We'll
like,
make room.
They're like,
man. Yeah, I've never really been compelled to.
Would you go to a whorehouse?
I don't think I would.
I don't think I ever want someone to suck my dick that didn't want to suck my dick.
Right. Now I would want to maybe like, you know, if it's a restaurant or something, you know, or they have a bar and grill or something.
Bar and grill and dick sucks.
Right. I would maybe go to that.
BB&B.
BB&B.
Bar, booze.
But yeah, I've never really been compelled to that. I've never been to a strip club.
You've never been to a strip club?
No.
Oh, sir. Let me tell you
now
some other
that,
shit.
you know, I would do. But more for the novelty.
So, my cousin was a stripper since I was 16. And it's destroyed my outlook on strippers. Not that I think they're like bad people. I just don't go to the strip club because I just don't find appeal to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't watch golf. Like, I just don't get entertained.
Same.
Like, you know what I mean? I will find more entertainment of like literally an ant building an ant colony than a stripper. And like,
have you seen Ants Canada?
Bro, it's fucking
I mean, dude, I've been deep down that rabbit hole.
You know,
so
like it's like ah, cool, you got tits.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
yeah. I got ants.
Yeah, like I was like, but
I want to meet that guy.
Like this ant can lift 10 times his body weight, bro. Like, do you know
that's
that?
fascinating.
Oh.
What can your boobs do?
Yeah. Lactate. In fact, I just found out that men can lactate. Funny fucking story.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought that was a joke. Men can actually lactate.
Yeah.
We just have to build up estrogen.
Just cry milk from your nipples.
I want to milk myself, but I don't want to have the body that says I milk myself.
What does that look like?
Right?
You know? I mean, I guess they'd have to be like real danglers.
Okay. All I'm saying, if you were to suck a man's tit for milk, would you rather have a firm peck or like a lobe?
I mean, I'd want it to look as much like a female boob as possible, probably.
So they would have to be like heavy set.
Probably.
Or what if it was fake? Body hack.
Oh, okay. Well,
the argument of all this. Is
I actually don't even want milk from any breast.
All right, okay. Do you drink cow milk?
Right,
but that's fucking weird, right?
It is weird.
That's fucking weird.
No, it's totally weird.
I think it's weird that we drink cow milk other than human milk.
I think that is strange.
We're
like the only animals that drink another milk, right?
Cats.
Yeah.
Cats will drink cow milk.
Yeah. But I mean,
Maybe
do they just casually do that in the wild? Or are they like pulling up on cows and like latching onto the bottom?
Like a gang of cats? Like,
yeah. Like, I say moo, you say meow. Can't we work something out? You know? No, there's no
That's
way.
I've never really thought about why cats like fucking... I guess it doesn't matter what milk.
Because they're horny bastards.
Cats are.
Oh yeah.
Well, they have like that whole month of meowing.
Yes. Wait, the whole month of meowing?
Yeah,
What is
they
that?
go into heat.
Oh shit.
Isn't that like a month long?
They have a really long
Fact checker. How long is a cat's heat?
Let's see. I don't know.
And what's the technical term for that?
It's definitely heat.
Ovulation period. Is that the?
Do cats ovulate?
I would assume so. They're mammals and they reproduce. I don't know anything.
I don't know either.
I'm not speaking from any knowledge base at all.
It says 7 days.
7 days. All right, so I was way off on a month.
Still a
It
week.
range from 1 to 21 days.
All right, so I wasn't that far
You weren't that
off.
far off.
A 21. Oh god, could you imagine that?
God.
Just like 1 month, you're just like, oh
Yeah.
god, I
Yeah.
need it.
Condoms for cats. That's
Condoms for. I feel
it's
like.
a huge market.
What was it?
Huge.
Will they pay us for stuff for a podcast?
Endorsements?
No, you said it
Sponsorships?
earlier.
Oh, Patreon.
Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon, $500, condoms for cats.
Yep.
You
This is Kickstarter. We need to get these cats wrapped up.
But other than that, cats normally hate themselves. But cats also drink.
Self-loathing is kind of their
Yeah,
shade.
but cats also drink cat milk.
Hmm.
I knew a girl from Russia that said that horse milk. I was about to say whore milk. Jesus
Whore milk.
fucking Christ. Horse milk with the ES and no W is like the common thing sold there in Russia. You know what I mean? And I think it's weird. You know what I mean? Like, where is the limit of what you will eat or drink? You know what I mean? People eat chickens all the time, but they say no to eating cats and dogs. People drink cow milk all the time, but it gets a little weird when you suggest milking a human. Doesn't really
Yeah.
hurt you, right?
Yeah. I mean, shit. The closest encounter I've had with human breast milk, besides, I think even when I was a baby, I wasn't breastfed because I'm adopted. So.
Wait, you're adopted? Are all your sisters adopted, brother?
No, I'm the only one.
You're the only one.
Was chosen.
Chosen.
Yeah.
Stuck with my ass.
The pick of the litter, as it were. But yeah, I was never breastfed, so I don't know
That you know of.
that I know of.
They could have.
I've been squirted with boob milk.
They could have. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, I've been to some like weird festivals in California.
Yeah.
Some very fringe things in Joshua Tree,
Yeah.
where breast milk
At least
is
it's not
something that is
Joseph
used
Tree.
to make lattes.
We don't
and
do
other
that
things.
shit in Joseph fucking
Yeah.
Oregon.
No, I don't think they do that in Joseph. They drink mule deer milk.
Would you drink human milk?
Yeah,
It can't be
sure,
bad for you.
Sure. I mean, I hear about bodybuilders doing it because they're like, oh, it has HGH in it. You know, it's
Does it really? Does it really?
supposedly, like it has.
Fact checker, HGH in human milk.
It's probably wrong.
It's probably wrong.
probably something that meatheads believe because they're like, human make milk, human growth hormone in milk.
Yeah,
right.
human milk.
It just makes
Yeah.
sense. you know?
Look at my biceps.
Look at my biceps.
I didn't get this with cow
Yeah,
milk.
no.
I don't want to look like a cow. Very
Oh,
interesting.
God. It's expensive though, I'm sure. Price of human.
Oh,
breast
without a doubt, bro. Pictures of feet sell for so much. What does your milk sell for?
a lot, and not even from a sexual standpoint, just from a need-based standpoint. There's
I gotta
lots
get
of
my milk,
babies
bro.
out there that can't get fed.
Yeah.
Like the formula market is massive, and they are constantly facing shortages.
The fact that we can milk ourselves, like humans can milk, is very interesting to me. Like, I get all the other, but like, what is milk? You know what I mean? Like, where, like, I know I'm like, someone's
My
gonna watch
life,
this.
it's,
and
but
they're
it's
gonna-
not even like it would be one thing if you fed the baby with your blood, like
Right.
a vampire, but no, it's a completely separate liquid.
Yeah.
and it's only made by one half. Well, it's only really made by one half of
Yeah.
our populace.
and you have a preferred boob.
and you have a preferred. I'm sure there's a preferred. I used to like to make the joke, things were easier when I was a kid because my biggest decision was like left or right
Yeah.
every day. But come to find out,
Now it's human or cow milk.
I never drank milk from no titty.
Yeah.
I've sucked on stuff
Yeah.
and no milk came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't had any milk.
I haven't had any pregnant bitch sex, no. I've not done that.
I think, still on the milking thing, I think it's weird how mammals only produce milk. You know what I mean? Snakes don't milk.
Right. They
Do
milk
snakes
snakes.
Am I wrong? I feel like I'm right on that.
They do milk snakes and they milk spiders, but I don't think
No,
it's
they
milk.
don't.
It's not like
It's not the same kind
It's
of
not milk. It's generally to get like their venom out.
I don't even know how cow milk got started.
That was probably a pretty weird guy. right?
Well, you assuming gender again.
Or girl.
Assuming gender once again. Toaster.
That was probably a
weird,
pretty weird toaster. Or a brave little toaster. One of my favorite shows from my childhood. Have you guys seen that?
Fuck yeah, I have.
I can't find it anywhere.
I found like the second one.
Yeah.
Yo, I have two.
I haven't seen the reboot though.
I haven't either.
Because I don't want
like
to.
You want to ruin the. Fucking cheers,
dude.
Fucking
to the brave little toaster.
Mm-hmm.
And the toaster that lives in each and every one of our hearts. Can I interrupt us for a moment? I need to go for a splash.
All right, baby. All right.
We're drinking beer, so you know this sort of stuff happens.
God, that was some great human milk. I mean, what?
Yeah. Again, I totally just missed that whole part on whether or not it is.
I think
whether or not HGH is in human milk.
I think fluids in general are fucking weird.
They are.
Like, for instance, right? We drink this beer.
Liquids or fluids?
Both.
Okay.
Both. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like liquids and fluids. Like, water is one of those things that can like mold to whatever. You know what I mean? But like when you drink it, like we were talking when we were peeing, that like I pee a lot, and when I'm at work, I just like down a couple glasses of water. I'm like, I gotta pee. Like you just peed. I'm like, oh well, that sucks. Like I don't know what to tell you. I gotta pee again. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fucking like piss my pants. I mean, even though I have, but like.
I haven't done that in a while. I've been damn close though.
Oh, let me tell you a good story while you were gone. So I went out back to pee at work, right? It was fucking cold as shit. And as I was peeing, mid-pee, I guess my peeing part decided it was going to retreat in my pants. And I wear those waterproof pants. And I just peed all down the side of my leg. Oh. And I didn't just like pee my pants a little bit. I straight pissed my fucking pants.
Oh no.
It was like all down my leg and everything. And not only that, it was like 11 o'clock. And I had the whole rest of the night to work. And I come in, my boss looks at me, and she's like, what's wrong? I was like, I just pissed my pants. I like opened up my leg. She's like, oh my god. I'm like, yeah, it's bad, I know. As an adult.
As an adult. I haven't pissed myself because I usually find somewhere legal to piss.
What's legal? I think it's weird that we can't pee anywhere.
Right?
Like, I get like don't pee in the fryer.
But I mean, it's kind of like it would be cruel and unusual to deny somebody the ability to relieve themselves.
Right.
By peeing or pooping.
Yes.
Or pooping.
But I also
as long as you pick it up.
Yeah. Yes.
We should have human poop bags.
I don't see why we don't.
We should.
I don't. As long as you're not like exposing yourself, like peeing on people, I don't really see an issue with it.
As long as you're being discreet, intentionally discreet.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. If you go buy a dumpster, I don't think you should be in trouble for it.
Yeah.
In fact, I think some places you can be like charged and like you have to be on a list somewhere as like a peeing person.
Did you hear about that guy? It looks like it's like your beer's leaking, almost, but it's not.
You heard about it picking up? Like,
yeah. Did you hear about that guy at the bar who was pissing in the hallway and?
Oh yes, Mike Burns. Fuck you. Fuck you.
It was not him, was it?
Oh, twice now. Well, at least once.
Okay, well, I'm talking about a different guy. It was a few nights ago, like maybe a week or two ago.
Dude, they pissed
Coke Yellow, and the guy turned around, and my bouncer friend, Henry, told the guy like, "Dude, put your dick away," and the guy still had his dick out and turned around. Oh man, I want to tell the whole story because it really is just a...
Oh, you know it sucks. Our microphones are way over there.
Oh my god.
I wonder how much
is it safe to tell this story?
I don't know, maybe. I wonder how much of that came through good.
I don't even know. So basically, I mean, we haven't mentioned anything in terms of brands or locations. So this guy's peeing in the hallway, and it trickles down through the pipes. And there's a girl sitting on the stairs where the pipes are.
Oh, I did hear about this.
And it got on her.
Was she like throwing up
and
before?
And she puked. Now, I think she was probably already puking. Right? The cover is, well, I also got piss on me, so now I'm puking. You can't kick me out. She got kicked out.
Yeah.
It's a zero tolerance policy.
Dude, I feel like, vomit, once you vomit, it's head up. The only time I could ever see that, like, you vomit and it's okay is, like, you, like, someone gave you a shot of like pickle juice or something that you weren't expecting. You know what I mean? Like then I get it.
Juice isn't even that bad.
I know, but
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like or like maybe you got some bad orange juice or something. Like I get that, But like when you're trying to argue with me, like, not drunk, I'm like, bro, you are fucking.
But here's the thing: she was not that inebriated. Because I actually saw her come in, and I let her in actually, and she was fine. So I kind of felt bad because I was like, she probably. It's a good chance that she was just puking because she was grossed out and covered in pee.
Yeah. Well, did she even know it was pee?
But another good question: like, if random liquid falls on you, how quickly are you going to find out whether or not it's pee? And I don't know because I've never had that happen to me, except for one time as a kid. I was playing hide and seek with some girls, and I hid in the same spot with this one girl. And I heard some weird thing about girls peeing when they're nervous or when they're playing hide and seek. And she was standing, wearing pajama pants, and I was sitting down, like just hiding in the closet, and pee trickled down on me, like from her leg. She was standing next to me.
In this?
Huh?
Was there an uncle involved?
No,
there was. Uncle trying to find.
No, there was nothing weird. So that's the first and only time I've been peed on.
I don't think I've ever been peed on.
I knew it was just because it was warm, right?
Yeah.
But after traveling so much, would it still be warm? You know.
I mean, your body's warm.
Right, but I mean, this pee.
When does pee get
went
cold?
Through a journey.
Oh God, it's a shirt too.
Yeah.
Condoms for cat, and when does pee get warm? where does pee get cold?
When does it get cold?
Yeah. So a couple. I don't know if you're there when it flooded. But after everything
I heard about it, but I was
said and done, I was sitting downstairs with all the mops and stuff. I'm drinking a fucking 24-ounce PBR. I kept feeling this drip. I'm like, what the fuck? Right? And one of the guys that works with us, he's like 6'4". He's standing up. He looks at his pipe. He goes, "It says women's sewage." I'm like, ugh! I'm like, oh my God. It's been like dripping on my side of my fucking face this whole time. And like, mandatory when I get home, I take a shower. I don't care how fucking tired I am.
Yeah.
Normally I do this move. I sit down and pee and wait for the water to get warm. I know it's fucking like some girl shit, but I just sit down and pee. I'm fucking beat.
Yeah, just relax.
Like, you're on 14 hours of work, you know what I mean? Sit down, I'll like sit there on my phone, pee, and wait for the water to get warm. Once I see the steam coming, just get in the shower. I'll just like stand there. I'm like, oh my God.
Get it off me.
Like, whatever this is.
It's like the male equivalent of curling up in the fetal position and crying in the shower.
You know what really gets me is like, I hate when fucking people touch me at the bar. You know what I mean?
Does that happen a lot?
You'll be like, I hate when people touch my face. Girls all the time think they can just like touch your face. And like, what do you want? She's like, I'm like, do not do that. Yeah. Do not. No.
You know where your hands have been?
No, don't. And like, you just don't. Like, it's just like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, especially my face. A couple times you'll like grab someone's hand or like give them a handshake or a high five or something. They'll grab you, like start pulling on you, feeling on your arm. Like, stop.
No more.
Yeah.
No more. A brief handshake is all we can do.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, it's like the art of the side hug, you know.
The side hug's good.
How do you get that to translate into the handshake?
Yeah. All these girls are fucking like bubbly and giggly when they're drunk and trying to hang on you, but they see you when you're sober and they're like, you're a bartender there? Never. I'm like, whoa, wait, last night.
That's what you were saying last night.
You hung out with fucking cowboy hat and army boots. So like, what happened to you?
Simultaneously?
Oh man, there's that dude.
I mean, are the military boots and the cowboy hat on the same guy? Because that's two red flags.
Is it really a red flag though?
Not necessarily.
And the drunk girls that go home with those guys make those guys think that is what is attractive.
Is the cowboy hat.
You know what I mean?
And that's why they don't take them off.
They always wear them.
They always have them.
You know what I mean?
Without a doubt. I know, some guys that I've never seen without a cowboy hat.
Right.
I'm like,
well, that guy that like always.
How many dimensions do you have, sir? Like, is there anything more to this, or are you just a fucking flat standard?
Stu's a perfect example. Like, he keeps wearing those stupid fucking shirts, just like, say I'm your daddy or something like that. I'm like, bro, why? Why did you ever buy that shirt?
It's peacocking.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Without a doubt. I'm guilty of it.
Yeah, but not that bad. I think there's different levels of peacocking.
I mean, I'll wear like dangly earrings.
Yeah,
when I'm really trying to like.
Okay, flexing in a, like an attractive way, and then flexing in a gross way is two different things. You know what I mean? Like when you wear your favorite T-shirt, it's got holes all over it. You had since you were in 6th grade. It's flexing. It's like,
How many times have you used that as a cum rag, sir? You know.
This is my special shirt.
How many times have you bleached that shirt?
It was yellow. So I was hiding in a closet and someone peed on me.
Exactly. That was so nasty, man. Ugh. And it's enough that I've like still remember it today. I was probably like 9.
How could you forget?
It was this girl named Reagan. this girl named Reagan, and
From X-Men?
yeah. No, I'm just trying to include her in the conversation. It's not important though. She's not a main.
She still pee on you to this day?
No, I don't think she would still do
Willingly?
that. Not willingly.
While you're
I'd
sleeping?
have to probably like intubate her and fill her with liquid and be near her nether regions in order to get that sort of blessing.
I feel like we're fucking incubate.
Intubate.
Oh.
Oh, that's where they stick the tube down, you know, and then it's yeah.
Where did I get? Man, I'm fucking up with my words today. What was the first one where I said latex? Instead
of LASIK.
Yeah.
But it was honestly like it was a blessing because I got to let you know how I'm not always the safest person, and I should be more aware about that. You know, I should do something about that. Just because nothing bad has happened yet doesn't mean it's not going to.
What's really bad though? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You pop out a couple kids. You know, you just keep them in your basement.
Or end up with like a life-changing sexually transmitted disease.
Yeah, like AIDS.
Like AIDS, dude.
AIDS.
AIDS.
But then everyone feels bad for you and gives you money. Would you rather live a short life and go down in a flame of glory, or a long life and just have like a lot of damn, I should have.
I don't know, dude. I mean, longevity seems pretty cool.
Yeah, maybe not.
But it's also expensive
right now. Yes, being alive is expensive.
Gets to another, topic, in that my job is writing about longevity and how people afford to do it. I write a lot of shit about retirement, planning and shit like that.
I've learned so much.
I don't know if I really
want to cook.
Yeah, so now that I know, those are possibilities, I'm like, man, maybe I don't want to get old. Maybe I don't want to. Just live fast, die young.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Of course, I don't. Really.
I think we should hit it on live fast, die young.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Live fast, die young.
Live fast, die young.
Oi.
Cheers.